Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Irvin. Hi, Alice. Who else have we got? Hi, Bossy Pants. Hi, Frankie. Hi, Good Girl. Hi, Joe. Hi, Toms. Who else is there? Hi, Michelle. Hi, Cecile. Did I forget anyone? Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Was a nice hot day today, wasn't it? Well, here anyway. Hi, Delaney. Hi, Mary. Hi, Ginger. Hi, Good Girl. Oh, Good Girl became a member. Welcome. Thank you. Thanks for joining the channel. Thank you all for joining. Let's just wait a few more seconds so people can come in before we start. Oh, I was hoping, Jennifer, you show up tonight. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had a moderator. So yeah. Who else is up for being a moderator in the future? Like, hi, Ginger. Hi, Lena. Hi, Desiree. Hi, everyone. Yeah, now I saw you're here. I was sweating buckets. Irvin, perfect. Let me just check how I do this quick on my phone. There you go. Hi, Ginger. Did I say hi already to you? I think so. Yeah, Danielle is okay. She just decided to step back from the case for a while, like with the recent drama going on and all. It got to her, I guess. Yeah, but I'm not indulging in drama and we just move on. So, you know, another day, another dollar, like SpongeBob says, or another day, another story. All right, everyone, I think we can start. On Friday, I mean, everybody knows I'm living in Germany currently. So on Friday, something really horrific happened. Some refugee killed 3 people not far from my town where I live. It's approximately 25 miles. He killed 3 women in a grocery store. So I just wanted to be a couple of seconds silent for the victims of this brutal attack. So if you guys can send prayers for their families and loved ones, that would be much appreciated. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, it hits home, you know. I mean, we had these attacks. We haven't had one of these attacks recently. It starts all over again. I mean, people just, it seems like people go mad with the lockdown and the corona and all that. I mean, they don't know what to do with themselves and they don't know what to do with their time. And so they're going around killing people, you know. And the worst thing is this woman, you know, she worked like in a kind of grocery store where they also had household goods. And he asked that salesperson, you know, yeah, show me the knives and stuff, you know, and she showed him the knives and all, and she turned around and he stabbed her like this world has gone mad. It's crazy, you know. And then he went outside and killed 2 other women. I mean, this guy, he was shot then in the leg, and they caught him, obviously. But yeah, people just go mad. You know, the hate is so much. It's like crazy. It's terrible, you know. But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? So, all right, guys, what we gonna do today is about the talking about the financial side of the Watts case a little bit. I mean, I'm not, you know, like always, I'm not incriminating or exonerating anyone with that life. Also don't, you know, take sides of either the Rusek family or the Watts family. I think they're both victims. You know, they both lost in this case. And I'm also not a CW fangirl, just to make that clear, you know, but we're allowed. The case is closed, obviously, but we're allowed to ask questions. And there are so many questions unanswered. And I think we have the right, you know, unless we bash somebody or something, you know, but we have the right to ask questions, and we also have the right to dig in, and we also have the right to show what's been made public. So I'm going to show you some publicly made public documents. So yeah, without further ado, I think we should go on. I'm missing Catherine. Catherine, if you're here, I got your email and it blew me away. I mean, hopefully Catherine joins us and she can tell you guys what she sent to me. I never saw that before, and I don't want to show without her permission, but I think she's really onto something. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen with you guys, like always. I cannot see the chat unless I check my phone. I need a new monitor. So unless I check my phone, I can see your guys' comments. But having Irvin and Jennifer on now, I think everything's gonna be okay. All right, let's get into this. So as always, guys, be nice, and the stream does not intend to incriminate or exonerate anyone involved in this case. We are allowed to study the case and ask questions, as well as state an opinion. Discuss polite in the comments afterwards as well. Do not name call or bully anyone. You'll be immediately banned from my channel. I have 0 tolerance for trolls and drama. And if you want to stir the pot, please go somewhere else. So today we're trying to find out, was money the motive? Was Chris Watts chosen, or was it just an opportunity? Let's see. We got to start with the Watts lifestyle, and I got to say something about this. So everybody likes nice things. You like nice things, I like nice things. We all like nice things. We are not the ones who can judge someone else for their spending behavior. These days, it's hard. If you're not that blessed with a big income, obviously, especially if you're surrounded by wealthy people, or at least people they pretend to be wealthy. I mean, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors, you know, but if you're surrounded by people who pretend to be wealthy, you're trying to keep up, you know, you're trying to be one of them, isn't it? So the expectations are greatly higher. You put yourself under immense pressure to keep up with the Joneses. But who are we to judge, right? We cannot. This case brought to light that nothing is what it seems, and that we should not think about what others think of us too much. The Watts were just a family of many, an all-American dream turned into a nightmare. Next up, I want to go through some statistics with you guys. 40 million Americans cannot afford housing costs. It's quite a sad statistic, to be honest. 61% of Americans cannot afford to pay $1,000 for unexpected bills if they come up. 26 million Americans do not have enough money to buy groceries. 40% of Americans have less than $400 in their bank account. There are 33, no, I can't read that. So if you take from that amount of people living in the USA, 40 million cannot afford housing costs. 61% of that number cannot afford to pay $1,000 of unexpected bills. 26 million do not have enough money to buy groceries, and 40% of that number have less than $400 in their bank accounts. So you see, the Watts family were just one of many. So was the motive money? Was there a plan? Was there Chris Watts chosen to be part of the plan, or did he just flip? So what made Chris Watts decide to kill his family? Was money the motive? A long overdue way out of the marriage and the only way in his mind? Or was there more? Was he encouraged? Was there a thought-out plan? Let's start at the beginning to find out. The early days. Numbers I provided regarding the documents, you can all look up for yourself at deeds.co.gaston.nc.us for the house purchase and mortgages, as well as cob.uscourts.gov for the bankruptcy documents, and all documents I'm going to be showing and all the numbers I have from these documents are publicly available. So you can go to those websites, type in their names, and whoever you want to look up, and it will come up. So let's start in 2009 when Shanann and her ex-husband Leonard King were divorced. On the 30th of November 2009, Shanann purchased the property at 1000 Peninsula Drive in Belmont, NC. Sandy Rusek stated that Shanann bought the house outright in her letter to Detective Baumhofer, but according to the documents, this is not true. So January 12th, Shanann Catherine King, grantee, deed of purchase, $335,500. The mortgage was $309,065, and she got it for 30 years. In 2010, August 10th, Shanann and Chris first date. Sometime in August 2010, Shanann quits her job at Dirty South Customs and took a job at Guess, the clothing company. In November 2010, Shanann starts a job as a nanny. In February 2011, she quits the job as a nanny. And in around September 2011, she returns back to Dirty South. Underneath, you see some screenshots of Shanann's actual postings. To the left, she's telling a friend that she's now having a job at the Guess store. Then in November 16th, she's stating she loves her new job as a nanny. On September 16th, that's when she got back with Dirty South Customs. She is posting that she's seeking new workers for Dirty South Customs. In 2011, in June, Shanann started nursing school. And the woman Shanann previously nannied for was a nurse and moved to Colorado. So that's why Shanann ceased to look after their children. I think it was a boy and a girl. August 10th, 2011, Chris proposed to Shanann. The engagement ring was worth $3,000 and not $10,000 to $12,000 like previously stated by friends and family. So on the right side, you see Shanann posted her engagement ring, and it costs $3,000. In November 2011, Shanann got accepted at the Presbyterian School of Nursing, and she was scheduled to begin that school in January 2012. Shanann and Chris visited the family Shanann had previously nannied for in Colorado and started to look for houses. There underneath to the left, you see an excited Shanann. Chris and I are looking at houses Chris's first time. In 2012, February or March, CW moves to Colorado ahead of Shanann, and Shanann's dad stated that CW did move ahead of Shanann. A specific date cannot be given, so I don't know when exactly he moved. I just know Shanann's dad, Frank, stated that CW moved ahead, probably to find a job or whatever. And CW lived in the basement of the family Shanann had previously nannied for. CW starts the job at Longmont Fort shortly thereafter. In April 2012, Shanann moves to Colorado. In June 2012, Shanann lands a job at Longmont Fort as well for sales. Both Shanann and Chris continued living in the family's basement for approximately 1 year. I'm going to show you all this because it makes sense later on. It's probably a little bit boring for some of you guys, but I got to show you this because it will make sense. Because you kind of see like a pattern in behavior. So in 2012, on the 17th of August, Shanann sold her house in Belmont, NC. The mortgage, she sold it for $350,000. The mortgage outstanding was $296,874. She paid realtor fees of $21,000. So she made a profit of $32,126. Her previous down payment when she purchased the home was $25,435. So deducting that from her profit, she made a net profit of $6,691. So overall, a $32,000 profit. It is unknown if for what she did use that money, if she puts it towards the down payment for the Colorado home or where that money was gone. Maybe you guys have, but I haven't found anything, screening the internet for that. So it completely, totally vanished. On October 2012, CW purchased the plot at Saratoga Trail. In 2013, we move on to, on the 5th of January, Chris Watts purchased the house at Saratoga Trail for $399,964 at an approximately $3,000 monthly mortgage. The taxes are $5,468. On June the 4th, CW changed the deed and Shanann was added to the deed. So on the 30th, you see Shanann posted, "It's a done deal, house is ours, move in Saturday," which they also really did. So on the 11th of July 2013, Shanann quits her job at Longmont Fort and starts working at the Children's Hospital. This is coincidentally the same hospital their friend worked as a nurse they had been living with in their basement. So that family she nannied for, their mom, was obviously Shanann's friend, and this woman also worked for the Children's Hospital. On the 17th of December, little Bella was born. The annual income of 2013 for both of them was $147,256. So pretty good. Then we move on to 2014. Shanann is working for Amway. That's also a MLM company, and starts a job as a nanny. So she obviously quit her job. I cannot give you an exact date on when she quit the children's hospital. In December 2014, Chris starts working for Anadarko. The annual income for 2014 for both of them was $90,789. So now you see they both had good jobs in 2013, and their income a year later dropped almost $50,000. So has it all started in 2014? Let's move on. Then the bankruptcy came along on June 5th, 2015. And what I did was I put all the deeds they had, basically who they owed money to, for you guys together. You can also go download the documents yourself and read for yourself. But I did a little chart of what they total owed, which was credit card purchases of $14,796. Then another credit card company called Belk, never heard of them, $43.55. Capital One credit card purchases, $4,026. The Furniture Row credit card purchases, almost $3,000. The Wellness and Chiropractor was $740. Pier 1, I don't know what that is, Pier 1. Also a credit card purchase was $289. Student loans, I cannot tell you if that was actually Chris's student loan or Shanann's student loan. It just says student loans, but yeah, further down it says student loan. So that might be a typo, I don't know. I just typed it up like it said in the document. That was $4,208. Home Depot, they owed $1,682. Medical services, $1,301.27. Macy's credit card purchase, $1,547. Nordstrom, $3,038. Another student loan of $7,037. A civil judgment of 2015. Now, guys, that could be anything. That could be from unpaid bills they got a judgment of. That could be parking tickets. That could be basically anything. That was quite high, $1,449. Sharon Few Credit Union, $18,968. I actually looked that one up. It's a credit company, so probably they got a loan out or something. Then the radiology was $96. Toys R Us, almost $300. USAA credit card purchases was $3,860. American Furniture, $1,559. And the medical center, again, $2,612. That sums up to an amount owed of $70,472.11. Let me just check the chat. You guys all right? Hi, Ridgeback. Let me just read up for you guys. Yes, please consider becoming a member, because what I was thinking was, I'm going to do the live streams, and after the live streams, obviously not today, but next time after the live streams, I wanted to, do another live, but just for members only, where we can all talk, chitty chat, if that's a good idea. Pier 1 is a furniture store. Thank you, Michelle. I did not know that. I did not look it up. They made a fair amount that year. Yeah, that's true. They really made good money, especially in 2013, but then it declined rapidly. So let's move on. So you see in their bankruptcy filing, their income was $4,909.03 combined, so together. Chris was taking home $3,380.55, and Shanann was taking home $1,417.48. You guys can also pause that or go back after the live and check in detail what they had to pay monthly. So I'm not going to go into the detail. I'm just giving you an overview, but you're more than welcome to pause or come back afterwards and read in detail. Then their expenses, they list as $4,897.66. That made them left to live on basically of $11.37. So who the hell can live on $11.37? Chris had a massive payment for his Mustang. That was $588. That's a big chunk if you don't have any money. Homeowners Association was only $44. And here you see on the left side, you see the actual amount of the mortgage, which is $2,833.66. I mean, if they would have continued to earn like over 140,000, like they did it when they purchased the home, I mean, of course they get a mortgage, they make good money, but it declined rapidly. With only $4,909 income, I don't think they would have gotten a mortgage in 2015, to be honest with you. So the Mustang was listed as a monthly payment, obviously. You see that in the line 17A on the right side, where it says car payments for car number 1. And it was $588, so a big chunk. But we never saw, or I never saw, or Shanann never posted about it. When did Chris actually sell the Mustang? I mean, maybe you guys let me know if you know when he did sell it, but nobody was talking about it, neither him nor her. So I cannot I know obviously he sold it, but I cannot put a date on it for you guys. So couldn't find anything. So their savings in their accounts, there was a checking account with the USAA. The J means a joint account. So it's not a single account only for Shanann or Chris. It's a joint account. They had $864.34. Their savings account, they had 2 savings accounts, also joint. In one was $3.51, and then the other one $6. So that makes savings in their account of $873.85 to date. And if they state that it is to date, they mean the date of the filing. So filing was June the 5th, 2015. And to that date, they basically had $873 to their name. So the annual income for 2015, if you count that together, their income of $4,909 after tax and deductions was only $58,908 $1,000,000.36. So you see here, in 2013 they had 140,000. In 2014 they had 90,000, and now in 2015 they had 58,000. So I can't imagine under what pressure they must have been. Let me just check. Chat is pretty quiet today. That's nice. Hi, Richback. Did I say hi to you? Oh, Catherine is here. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Pride or Honesty. The What's Financials always made me feel anxiety. Yes. The MLM bleeding them dry and CW being so ignorant about it all. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. That is very true. Right. But she hasn't even started yet. Right? Let's move on. So in January 2016, Shanann starts Thrive. So before that, I must say, I dug in a little bit deeper. So she did always like do a little bit MLM businesses, right? But never made it her main income or her main job. So she always had like little jobs on the side or a main job, like in the children's hospital, sorry. But she never, quit her job to do only Amway, or she did like, I think it was 2 or 3 different MLMs, before she started Thrive. So she always had like a little backup, right? And then in 2016, everything changed drastically. So I don't know. I don't want to say anything against Thrive. I mean, you probably can earn money with it. I highly doubt it. I haven't seen any proof because they're very, very much not open about what people earn, when they join. I think there's not much money to be made. And yeah, I call it catfishing. I mean, I don't know. I'm not convinced. Maybe you guys can convince me, or maybe we can have somebody on working for Thrive or doing Thrive. That would be interesting, to know all the background and stuff. But I personally don't believe that they made any money. I think they had to stock up on, product and stuff. They found, I believe it was $25,000 worth of Thrive product in the house. I don't know if that's a rumor. So I really don't know. But if that's true, I mean, guys, 25K for Thrive products, And, okay, you have the car and everything, but you have to have sales to keep the car. Or you can keep the car, but you got to pay it on your own if you don't reach a certain goal of sales, And this also adds up. I mean, you're under constant pressure. And I don't know, it would be really interesting if we would have somebody up for who does Thrive. I'm really interested in it, genuinely interested. So on the 26th of July, the bankruptcy was discharged. So we go into the Lexus. In December 2016, Shanann received the Lexus. Level pays for the car if you earn a certain amount through sales. I checked their scheme. So if you sell a lot of product, you get to a certain amount of standard or points or whatever they collect, and then you get the car for free. Shanann still had to pay the insurance of about approximately $700. That was due on August the 14th, according to the discovery. And there is also a text message. I couldn't find it real quick, but there is also a text message where Shanann reminds Chris to take care of the insurance for the car. And in December 2016, this is when Shanann quits her job altogether and only does Thrive from now on. So the spending continues. Later on, they pay $1,200 per child per month for Primrose, payable weekly $600. So, sick of the spending. These are a few screenshots of the discovery. I did not screenshot the document. If you go in the discovery and put certain keywords, it will show you like this. I did that because it says the exact page number, so you guys can go and look up what's been said. These are just, like I said, screenshots, but feel free to read the whole text. So Nicole feels money is the biggest catalyst for this event happening. Their mortgage was $2,700 per month. Chris said she made close to the same amount of money as he did. We now know she didn't. Chris never discussed his bankruptcy with Nicole, with NK. He said Shanann spends most of the money. He was frustrated Shanann had bad spending habits. He does not recall how much was discharged during the bankruptcy. He knew when the kids returned to school that they would be living paycheck to paycheck. Shanann recently took out $10,000 from his 401k to catch up on their mortgage payments. We know that they were 3 months behind, right? Shanann and Nicole had a falling out over a money thing. Cassie said they did not have enough money rolling in, but Shanann did not speak of financial problems. So, and this is what I call, keeping up with the Joneses. Of course, you feel embarrassed, and of course, I do understand that she didn't say anything. But if she had true friends and real friends, and not only, I don't even want to say it, but if, she basically had nobody to really talk to. Same with Chris, they did not talk with each other, but they also didn't have like a best friend, somebody who knows everything. I mean, apart from Sandy, Shanann's mom, but like we know, she didn't even know everything. So, and Chris and Shanann occasionally argued about money. So why did Shanann go to North Carolina for 6 weeks? That's also a question I gotta ask, Shanann and Chris were never separated for that long before. Have they been arguing again? Arguing about money? Have they discussed money issues? Was it a separation trial? And why did Shanann speak with a divorce lawyer in May 2018? I mean, these are questions that need to be asked because we saw that Shanann never went anywhere for that long without Chris. I mean, it's okay. He had to work, but why not wait? Why now? Why this year? And what was going on? It seems like 2018, starting from May, only caused more problems and problems and problems. But we do not know what they were talking about and what they were arguing about. Chris wouldn't say anything. She obviously does not open up to anybody about their money issues. So have they been arguing about money? Was he probably pressuring her in saying, you don't make much money, go and try to sell? And did Shanann maybe say, all right, I try my luck in North Carolina to sell stuff? What was it? We don't know. I can't imagine leaving my hobby that long. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine, to be quite honest with you, but it's just an odd thing because, I'm always on the road, and I'm doing businesses, and I'm away from time to time for a week or sometimes days, for the business. But it's never like I leave my kids, I mean, okay, she took the kids, right? But why would she take the kids if she was on a business trip, to focus on money, on making money and making business? I mean, even though her parents or also the Watts did watch the children, I don't know. I just don't get it. Well, like I said, I also go away from time to time, more often recently, as a union chairman. But still, I could not imagine, going for 6 weeks. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I never been in that situation, but you know, it's just the fact that they never did that before. So, what was it that she decided to go for 6 weeks? Was it business only, or was it really a separation trial? Like we know, she spoke to a divorce lawyer in a restaurant in April or May. I think it was May. Was quite interested in how that custody stuff works in Colorado. Maybe she was playing with the thought to leave him earlier, and we don't know. These are questions, in my opinion, that needs to be asked and dug in probably way deeper. Dave Holland, I think Shanann had so much belief and get up and go in herself. She thought she could push through and start making proper money at some point. Yes, Dave. And I know what you mean, I think if anyone has ever watched YouTube videos, back then I did watch quite a lot YouTube videos on Thrive and MLM, not only Thrive, but MLM in general, and what they do is like they brainwash you, kind of. I mean, if they choose to pick on people that are mentally or money wise exhausted. They pick on, or I think Germany won a football game or something. Do you hear the horns? I'm sorry about that, in case you heard it. So they pick on people, and that's their target. If you are in a really difficult situation money wise, you can see that clearly, that a person who is stable money wise and all right, I wouldn't say wealthy and rich, but just like a normal person, no money problems. I mean, we all sometimes, or did in the past, or whatever, live from paycheck to paycheck. Let's be honest about this. There are millions and millions and millions of people, but if you're a normal living person, not overspending, not huge amount of money owed to anybody, you cannot get as simple brainwashed as people who are in a vulnerable position, if that makes sense. And this is, I feel, my personal opinion, they target people like that. They promise you, oh, it's so easy. I mean, first of all, if it was easy, everybody would do it, right? I mean, Shanann was a salesperson. She had that in her blood. And she also, always had a job. She was never lazy. She did overspend. Yes, she did. Big time, right? She was a spendaholic. Yes, she was. Big time. But she always worked, but it did not work out the way she probably thought it would work out, so that, yeah, like I said, I have the feeling they target people who are vulnerable, who having money problems, who are put all their hopes and all their dreams into this, and then it doesn't work out. They make you purchase their product, so and go to your friends and tell them how nice and how good and how what illnesses it cures and stuff. There's no evidence for this. They make you do this, even if you might believe in that product yourself, but I don't know, at a no, I would say normal persons or normal living person, I would say they brainwash you, but that's just, like I said, my opinion. Thank you, Michelle, for the sticker. I hope this made sense. Even though Shanann was away for 6 weeks, she would still have been able to work. She seemed to be a great salesperson. She just chose the wrong company. Right, exactly. But still, I think companies like that, they pick on people like Shanann. So let's move on to the mistress. I'm going to put my phone away. And now I need your full attention, guys. So we all know when the affair started, right? Was that first email she sent out, NK, a death sentence for the Watts family. The questions of all question is, why did NK Google for Shanann and Chris in 2017? And I think there might be an answer to this, so watch carefully. We know that NK has been working for Tasman Geoscience. What do they offer? Let's take a look. I'm not going through everything. I just, if you're interested in what they offer in detail, just go to tasman-geo.com. This image is actually taken from them. That's why I put the image credit. To the right, you see their logo, Tasman Geoscience, and they are environmental engineering and remediation, design, and construction. So they offer geoscience, engineering projects, and system operations, waste characterizations, remedial constructions, and so on and so on. Like I said, I'm not going into detail, but we know she had a master or a bachelor in geoscience, and that, well, makes sense when she works there, right? So here again, you feel free to pause the stream and read in detail what they do. I just screenshotted that for you, but you can also feel free and go to their website and read it all there. So they offer strategic planning and agency negotiations, development of data quality, remote sensing, soil gas surveys, nature. Oh, and I forgot. This is only the first one, so the geosciences, right? If you click on that, it opens up what falls under the segment geoscience, right? So they do drilling as well, groundwater modeling, vapor, real-time analysis of data, and so on and so on, data management, reporting. So everything what NK is supposed to do and what she did for a living, right? Drilling services, sampling services. Like I said, feel free to read through everything. I just wanted to give you an overview of what they do. So NK was employed with Tasman. Tasman was or is a contractor for Anadarko. NK was starting to work for Anadarko through Tasman at approximately March or April 2018. We don't know the exact date she started working for Anadarko, and we don't know the exact date she started working for Tasman. She told investigators that it was her dream job, the dream job she landed at Anadarko. She wanted to have a job in the office since being in the field was such a rough life. Right? And with that statement, NK gives actually away quite a bit about her former jobs. Now, listen to this.
I think you reach out specifically to an employer, not a person. I don't know anything about the oil industry, but other companies like who you work for. I have this skill and I'd like to come to work for you.
I'm thinking about it, thinking about reaching out to some old employers. I've always been a really good employee to those people. Everybody when I leave is pretty disappointed. This is the first time I've ever been terminated from a job. So,
sometimes that can be tough to get over too.
It's hard. This was like the dream job. I feel awful about all of this. Like, I wanted that for so long to get out of the oil field. I was so tired of living on oil rigs. It's such a rough life. I just want to be in the office and work in environmental for an oil company, and I finally got it, and all this happened.
Well, you have that skill set now, so maybe you can move back in.
I hope so. We will see.
So what is she saying? Want to listen again, guys? For people who just joined, I'm going to play it again. Oops. That was the wrong button.
I think you reach out specifically to an employer, not a person. I don't know anything about the oil industry, but other companies like who you work for. I have this skill and I'd like to come to work for you.
I'm thinking about it, thinking about reaching out to some old employers. I've always been a really good employee to those people. Everybody when I leave is pretty disappointed. This is the first time I've ever been terminated from a job. So,
sometimes that can be tough to get over too.
It's hard. This was like the dream job. I feel awful about all of this. Like, I wanted that for so long to get out of the oil field. I was so tired of living on oil rigs. It's such a rough life. I just want to be in the office and work in environmental for an oil company, and I finally got it, and all this happened.
Well, you have that skill set now, so maybe you can move back in.
I hope so. We will see.
So I was so tired of living in the oil rigs. I was so tired of doing the job in the oil field. So was she working in the oil field? Like we do remember, right? What do they offer? Drillings, geoscience in general, data analysis, and also health and safety, environmental stuff, soil and gas surveys. So what was she actually doing before she got that office job, right? So NK was looking for a better job. Like she said, oh, she finally got that job and then they terminated her contract. She was so glad to get the office job she always wanted. She wanted it because it was so rough out in the field, you know, working for the oil rigs and on the field was rough. I mean, I can imagine as a woman, you know, but that was her job. I mean, she studied that stuff. You know, since she was looking for her dream office job, don't you think it could be a possibility she was present at one of Anadarko's family days or employment days in 2017? You know, I looked that up. If you type in Google family days or employment days of Anadarko, they do once a year or once every 6 months, they do like a festive thingy where you can go and inform yourself of how it is working for Anadarko, and operators and their families are there. They show you around and they explain to you, you know, what could be a possible job for you, what you got to do at the job site and stuff like that. Don't you think that could be a possibility since she was looking for a different job, something not in the oil field, but within her field of being a geoscientist? Did she meet Shanann and Chris there? Or did NK meet Chris in a field before? Keep in mind, you know, Tasman was or is a contractor to Anadarko. So they might have done more jobs for Anadarko where they probably send out NK. Who knows? Two possibilities, and you decide. I mean, I think it's a good possibility that she was looking for a different job and then she asked, at Tasman, if something comes up, if they need somebody in the office, or maybe they already offered her something and she went back to her boss at Tasman's and said, you know what, try, maybe we get that contract and you can move me over because they have an office job, who knows? It's definitely a possibility. It's also a possibility, in my opinion, that she worked with Chris Watts in the field before. You decide. Let's read the chat. Well, she did say people who worked on oil rigs are such an outcast. She outed herself. Right, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure they met before 2018. It's obvious at least and Chris met at some work function. Yeah. Dave's saying, I saw somewhere that NK approached CW and Shanann at a fireworks display and he introduced NK as a co-worker. She hadn't started at Anadarko yet. Could also be a possibility, even though I never see hard proof that there was a firework actually, and they really, got to know each other, or he introduced her to Shanann. I mean, why wouldn't he say that? In his numerous interviews, why wouldn't he say, oh, they met, even if it was only once, So it could definitely be a possibility. And yeah, and to say she's a co-worker, that's, when Tasman comes in again, because they could have sent her out in the oil field before, we don't know, probably, definitely a possibility. So then let's look at NK and the dollars. I have been looking up NK's dad. I did not name him on purpose. I have a program where I can look him up. I won't show the bankruptcy filings. You guys gotta do that on your own. I don't want to get striked or something on YouTube. That's why I won't show it. So NK claims to be pretty good with money. That's what she all the time says in her interviews, Oh, I'm so good with money. I can handle money. I have such a good credit score. NK claims to have savings. That's also in her interview. She says she has savings. So it's not a problem that I lost my job, I have savings. But then she says, oh, I hope I don't have to spend all my savings now that I lost my job. Even though she says that she was offered her salary for a while, so her monthly wages, but then states she had to sell her truck, or she will sell her truck, because she's going to be in money trouble. So that's basically a contradicting statement, isn't it? On one side, she's claiming, I have savings. It doesn't matter if I lost my job. I can, live on that. And I declined them basically offering me money for a couple of months. But a minute later, she's like, oh, so I hope I don't have to spend all my savings, now that I lost my job, or I got to sell my truck. That's really weird. And Kay also plays the money advisor for Chris Watts, telling him, get a bank account, pawn the wedding ring, get some money out of this. So she is very, very money focused. And I think if you put money into the discovery as a keyword, I mean, 1,000 pages come up, and 90% of that is NK talking about money. So check this out, guys. She knows what's best in his financial situation. She always tells him, what to do, how to move his schedules, so he can be with his girls. And NK states that she wanted to help CW looking for an apartment or apartments. And NK states also that CW was excited when they were looking for a new home at first, but later on he would not talk about it and change topic if she talked about it. So that's also one thing, She was stating in her interview that she was looking for apartments close to the kids' school. And then when the investigator, I think it was Kobach, I'm not too sure about it, if he says, "Oh, you know where the kids go to school?" She's like, "No, I don't." That's also a contradicting statement. I mean, how can you look for apartments close to the kids' school, but then you don't know where the kids go to school? So really weird, isn't it? So was it coincidence? Probably. Was CW chosen by NK? Were they spied out? Probably not. But then also keep in mind, NK only saw what the Watts pretended to be or what the Watts pretended to have. So what she probably saw in the beginning, Alexis, they have a nice house living in a suburban area. He was always well dressed and stuff like that, And this is what she saw. That was her first impression of him before she learned about all their financial trouble, So this could have been a plan, where she said, probably, I don't want to incriminate anyone, but it could definitely be a possibility that she said, you know what, I have no money, you have no money, let's get rid of them. What's the insurance payout? Or, let's make a plan, or really leave her, or I make, you don't have to pay child support or, spousal support if that's a thing in the US, really, really weird. Really weird. But then on the other hand, it could also be just she has nothing to do with it. And she just pushed him by saying, she's spending. And he's saying, she's spending. I have no money. I live paycheck to paycheck. And then you can imagine her nagging, oh, pawn that wedding ring. What about the apartment here? And it's only 2,000 there. And I'm not quite sure if he told her everything about their financial situation. And I don't think he told her about the bankruptcy in 2015 either. Because in my opinion, and if I look at the financial situation they had before all this went down, I mean, they were running straight into another bankruptcy. Right? So who was the catalyst? Money, NK, or both? So the pressure is on, and the pressure is on him, right? These are also screenshots from the discovery. If you type in mortgage as a keyword, things like that will come up. So he is stating in his interview that he and Shanann filed for bankruptcy 2 years prior. He does not recall how much was discharged during the bankruptcy. We know it was over $70,000. He knew when the kids returned to school that they would be living paycheck to paycheck. Shanann recently took out $10,000 from his 401k to catch up with their mortgage payments. Chris believed the loan against his 401k was taken out approximately 5 months ago. So that would be around May, right? And we know now in May, this is when she took the money out. This is when she spoke to that divorce lawyer. So something is up in that house, We just don't know what it was. And then she decides to go 6 weeks on a holiday to North Carolina without him. So something was not quite right, you know. They were 3 months behind on their mortgage payments. They had received a letter from Chase Bank pertaining to their delinquent home loan. He and Shanann were stressed out about their financial situation. He currently owes his mortgage payment for August 2018, which is due tomorrow, August the 16th. He currently has $2,000 in his Chase checking account and approximately $1,500 in their USAA checking account. Almost all of their credit cards are maxed out. Shanann had only been paying the minimum amount of their credit cards. So see what all, I'm not saying, this was all her fault. It was his fault as well, even though he did not have quite an overview of their financial situation. But what could he have done? He could have said, you know what, let's sit down, go through our finances and work this shit out, but he never did. He was not interested in it, So in August, quite a lot came bills wise, with regard to a life insurance. He has a policy on Shanann and the girls through Anadarko. Bella and Cece had a $20,000 insurance policy each, and Shanann had a $50,000 or $100,000 policy. He has his own policy, and he believed Shanann may have gotten another life insurance policy on her own, which we now know she did not, because when they interviewed Leonard King, her ex-husband, he said that she took out a life insurance policy on herself, but then when she lost her job later on, she basically terminated all her insurance policies and stuff, and all her health insurance as well, because she simply could not afford it, And he does not know how much her policy was. So with regards to their financial situation, last year, he and Shanann, so last year, meaning 2017, he and Shanann spent approximately $25,000, over $500 each week, for their daughters to attend Primrose School. Shanann had surgery on a compressed disc in her neck last year. He and Shanann had insurance, but the surgery was over $100,000, so it probably did not cover the surgery in full. He pays over $500 a month for health insurance through Anadarko. Shanann handled all the finances, so he did not know how much they had left to pay on her medical bills. Cece had acid reflux, and they had medical bills related to her endoscopies. They had numerous medical bills related to Cece's allergy testing. Cece's blocked tear duct, and both girls had tubes in their ears and their adenoids removed. Adenoids, yeah, if that's right. Both of his girls had inhalers for child asthma. Cece took Singular for her allergies, and Bella and Cece took medication for acid reflux. They owe approximately $8,000 to $10,000 in credit card debt. So if you count that all together, $100,000 insurance, $500 a month health insurance, $500 a week for the Primrose School, and then $8,000 to $10,000 credit card debt. The outstanding mortgage they did not pay was another 3 months, and they were also due in court because they did not pay her their homeowners association fees as well. So Primrose charges on Mondays for the week, and Monday was going to be the girls' first day back. So like you see, a lot is going on in August. Was that pressure just too much? So and NK in the background, saying, oh, spending and the money and apartments and this and that, and I'm good with money. And I can imagine she made him feel probably like a bit less worth, because she was also pretending, oh, I'm good with money, and I'm safe, I have a good credit score and stuff like that. And imagine if you're in a situation like the Watts, hearing that all over and over again, it does your head in, doesn't it? So I wouldn't want to hear that. So they had quite a lot going on in August. After the murders, the car insurance was due, the school fees were due, the mortgage was overdue at about 3,000. We don't know if they paid off the 3 months they were behind. It doesn't state anywhere. So I'm assuming they still had an outstanding amount of 9,000 on their mortgage. The credit card payments, we don't know how much she actually paid for them monthly. We just know that she paid the minimum amount. The homeowner association fees were overdue. Court date was scheduled, and it was overdue for at least 6 months since Shanann sent payments to the wrong address. And now I'm going to ask you guys, how can you send payments to the wrong address? I mean, we don't have homeowner association here. So if somebody could brief me how that works, how do you send a payment to an address? Is it through a check, or do they mean the wrong address? Do they mean the wrong account? And if so, why didn't she receive any letters saying, listen, there might be you might have forgotten to pay us this month, so it's only $44. I mean, how can you miss that for 6 months without receiving a letter of them and sending payments to the wrong address, and then not even get your money back? I don't know how that works. So if somebody can just brief me on that. And NK's dad, coming to her interview, told us a lot. He's controlling and strict, which can lead to a child behaving a chaotic, rebellious monster. NK may have hated Shanann just because Shanann appeared complete. Yeah, that's a very good point. Right. That's a very good point. Jennifer saying she would have gotten a letter, right? So yeah, it just wasn't clear to me, how you can not pay or pay to the wrong address and not receiving a letter. Maybe she did receive a letter and just, discarded it. Who knows? I mean, it's quite common for people who are financially in a bad state. They don't open their letters anymore. I always watch like these documentaries on people living on the breadline, basically. And 99% of them, if the camera team goes in and they agree to a documentary, 99% of them don't open their letters. So maybe she did not open her letters either, which is not uncommon in this situation. It's got to be draining. It's got to be, you must feel anxiety when you just go to the mailbox. I can really imagine. But then on the other hand, why just not stop overspending, on quite non-essential things, furniture, toys, and stuff like that? I mean, they had everything, I mean, okay, yeah, keeping up with the Joneses, right? But you have one bankruptcy and you run straight into another. Doesn't it make click at some point? I just don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Let's move on. So, was it overwhelming? Of course it was overwhelming. And I'm still trying to find out, was it overwhelming for him? So it all came at once. Maybe he went through the bank statements when he was speaking to NK. Maybe she was saying, you know what, go through the bank statements. You know how that office looked like. Do you think Shanann would have left it like that? It looked like a bomb is exploded. Maybe he went through stuff, to find things out and just play and dump. Oh, no, I don't know my bank account number. I don't know the PIN number or code, and I cannot do nothing. I don't quite believe him. I believe him that he wasn't good with money, but do I believe him that he had absolutely no control over nothing? No, I don't believe him, because he had a credit card as well. So bills keep piling up again. So now you see some pictures from Weld County taken into evidence, and they were taken into evidence because they also probably thought, oh, money could be a motive, not so much NK probably, NK also, but money is money the bigger motive? Who knows? So that's why they took pictures of these various statements and bills, and there are bills for essential oils. I mean, come on, guys, be honest. If I'm in a bad financial situation, do I need friggin' essential oils for $200 or I can't even read that. $72? Is that necessary? I mean, I don't want to judge, but as a person outside of this case, it doesn't need to be essential oils, does it? For $72, I can buy groceries. Then you see letters of Chase Bank, and there on the right bottom, they were $3,055 in the red on that one credit card provider, and so on and so on. You can always pause the live stream and just blow the screen up so you can read all that. The reason I whited out the top left picture has a reason. Sorry. And this was actually a credit card statement of her dad, right? So it's her dad's credit card statement, but what does it do in her office? It's a credit card statement. They were in the red of $2,846. And you see underneath, Shanann made some notes. And also these documents are publicly available, just in case some trolls want to get at me for not doing the right thing in their opinion. You can see all these documents publicly available if you search for the house search evidence pictures on Google. So not doing anything against the law here. And you see Shanann making notes underneath of $8,045, $2,700, $2,445. We don't know what that was for, but still, isn't it weird that her dad's credit card statement is in her office? And I believe that was from January. Was her dad providing her a credit card? Was she using her dad's credit card? I mean, I'm starting to think that she might have had more financial problems than we probably know of or thought. Where is all that money? And where's the money she took out of Chris's 401k? It certainly wasn't used to pay the mortgage or homeowners association fees. Was it 10K spent on Thrive? What do you guys think? I really, really want to know where the money is. I really want to know. I mean, they obviously did not pay their mortgage. 10K, 5 months prior. I mean, did they keep up with their mortgage payments? They were on, in one interview, he says they were behind 3 months with their mortgage payment. In the other interview, he says, oh, he was owing the August mortgage payment. So which one is it? I'm guessing he was still behind with the 3 month mortgage payment. And also, this is kind of a lie, because he's telling us, or the viewer or investigators, I don't have no clue about the money. She's handling all the money. I don't even know my PIN number. I cannot log into my online banking or anything like that. But he knows that they are behind with their mortgage for 3 months. So this is a contradicting statement in itself. How do you know? He claims to not know other financial stuff or the bills they had to pay, stuff like that. I mean, of course, she would have asked him, or they talked about it, let's take out 10K out of your 401k to cover the mortgage. And he's like, probably, what? Are we behind with the mortgage? That could be probably the case, but I don't think so. I think he knew very well that they were, I think he knew very well about their financial situation. Good Girl is saying, I don't think she made anything working for Thrive. I don't believe so either. Did she hide all this from CW? Yeah, this is what I'm asking. Without being mean or, wanting to, come at her in some mean way or something, but having her dad's credit card statement, I mean, guys, it's the same when you when you were a child, go to your grandparents and they give you a tenner or a fiver, and say, don't tell your daddy or don't tell your mommy, but go get some ice cream, stuff like that. I mean, I see her parents helping her, definitely, but a credit card with like 3,000 in the red, I don't know. I mean, was there things CW didn't know and he discovered all this? Were they going through this statements and through the mail together, NK and Chris Watts? Who knows? We don't know. So do you think NK and CW planned on how to get rid of the financial issues once and for all? It seems like they were planning a lot on how to find an affordable apartment and change CW's work schedule. After all we've learned today, was money the reason Shanann and her children had to die? Like always, you decide. You have your opinion. I just showed you that money could be, in my opinion, very well be the number one motive in this, right? So we have all the payments go through in August, the car, the mortgage, basically everything. She owes 100,000 for her neck surgery. They gotta keep up with their payments for the Primrose School, which was due on Monday, on that fatal day. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Hi, Tiger Girl. He collected the mail, I believe, right? But also, have you seen how their office looked like? Like it was crazy in disorder, really unlike Shanann. She always kept things pretty neat and pretty organized, but then she never was organized with her financial stuff. This is really weird. And to me, it looks like, that's also that they wanted to pretend something they are just not, being crappy and unorganized with their financial stuff, with their letters, with their mail, with their bill, don't keep up, but always have nice boxes in their pantry and stuff like that. I mean, I've never been in that situation. I've been in situations where money was tight, but I've never been in the situation where I owed anyone any money, right? And I can only imagine the pressure you start to feel. You can't sleep, you constantly thinking, you're probably afraid that the bailiffs knock on your door, or they take your house away and everything you ever owned. But like I said, someday it has to make click in your head and just stop spending and work out a plan. And God knows, maybe they were running, in my opinion, they were running straight ahead on another bankruptcy. Gypsy Moon is saying, no, money is not the motivation. Hello. Hi, Gypsy. So money is not the motivation. What is it then? Was it probably a combined thing of money and just wanting to have a new life? Is that what you mean? Or in your opinion, was it a completely different motive? I'm sorry. Let's hear. Definitely, let's hear. What do you think? Mary is saying her office looked like it had been ransacked. Maybe Chris was looking for the bills while she was in North Carolina. Who knows? Right, exactly. That's what I was thinking, Maybe they went through that together. Maybe looking for something. Maybe looking for a life insurance policy, since he doesn't know. But do you guys notice he knows exactly what amount the kids and Shanann life insurance is? He states it's 50,000 for Shanann and 20,000 for the girls each. And she probably had another life insurance. Was that what he was looking for in her office? We don't know. But yeah, it could all be just coincidence. He meeting NK, and that one email was really the fatal email. But it could also be that they met earlier, either at fireworks or on a family day, or because she was looking for a different, more quiet office job anyway. Maybe she was also looking into the MLM. Who knows? She was all about healthy living and stuff. She had her Satya business. Satya, if you look it up, is a religion of belief in truthfulness. So I don't know. She definitely wasn't truthful in, I would say, 85% of her interview. So she's right. She did a good job, terminating the business, because I don't think she could have kept up with teaching other people how to be truthful. And she herself is not at all. So yeah, good job. She quit with that. He really resented her for the financial problems. Right. Yes, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for reminding everybody, Jennifer. Thank you. So yeah, like I said, everybody has their own opinion. I just can show you what I find odd and what I found in her interview. But you guys, obviously, of course, everybody has their opinion. And this is kind of like speculation, but it's a speculation and a theory, but it's speculation and a theory based on facts, because we know how much money they owed. We know all this about their bankruptcy. We know that they were not good with money at all, and they were probably going straight into another bankruptcy in 2018. But I still do believe that was big time motive, and either there was a plan, when they went through their financial stuff, that NK said, you know what, let's make a plan. They have a life insurance, blah, blah, yada. Or, she was just nagging constantly behind him. And we know that from what he said, she was a difficult person. She always freaked out, saying, pawn that wedding ring, pawn it, man. This total disregard of his family, his wife, and also his children. Just notice when you watch or listen to her interview or watch her video interview, her tone of voice changes depending on the topic or depending on the question. Like when Coder interviews her, she's like, oh, I lost my job. I'm such a poor girl. And And then when the tech guy comes in who wants to go through her phone, she's like, whoa, 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 whoa. She has like this manly, deep voice again. It's like almost two personalities. So I can see her putting that thought in his head, definitely. Not saying he's innocent, of course not. He is right where he belongs. But, were they plotting together? Possibly. In my opinion, they were. So let's see what's up next time on my channel. We're gonna go explore who actually drove Chris Watts's work truck. If you guys remember, I did a lengthy live stream together with Danielle, and I told you all about the geotab, GPS, and data. And I'm gonna do a follow-up on this one the next time, because I noticed some stuff additionally I wanted to share with you guys. So definitely join in. And I also encourage every one of you who did not see the first live stream of the geotab, please go watch it, because the second part, I'm not gonna go into details. So if you haven't watched the first part, please do. Otherwise, you won't probably understand what I'm talking about. So I highly recommend watch the first part. I can also link it in the comments after this live stream. So definitely go and watch it, because it will explain everything so nicely. How geotab works, how the data works, what the phone has to do with it, what the location has to do with it, where he was, exactly minute by minute, even to the second. And I found some more stuff reviewing his geotab and his phone records. And I just wanted to show this to you guys next time on the live stream. So like I said, please watch the first one. I mean, I cannot force you to watch it, but just to say, you probably won't understand what I'm talking about in part 2. So please go watch it. It really explains everything pretty well. And sometime in the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna be doing some other cases as well, like as a special. And I'm starting off with a case that means really much to me and my friend Mary. We've been working on that case since it unfolded. We've been in contact with the family of the mother who was murdered, and I invite all of you guys to watch my special, The Murder of Mitzi Galimidi. Mitzi was a young mother, murdered, dumped to the side of the street, set on fire, and nobody, and I say that loud and clear, nobody in her community seems to care. It's really a sad case. I'm gonna talk through this from the beginning. You get to know who Mitzi is, and you get to know what we found out regarding that case. We've been in contact with Mitzi's family, with her sister in particular, and her sister was sharing a lot of information with us. And we believe that we do have a lead to who killed Mitzi in cold blood. And let's see what you guys think about this case. It's a really sad case. So if you are really, really, really used to see bad things, then come on in, join the live stream I'm gonna be doing in the next couple of weeks. Of course, I have to work on it and, get all the information together to put it up in a presentation. But I really invite you guys because this case is absolutely sad. And I just want Mitzi's killer or killers, like we found out, to be brought to justice. And so Mitzi and her 3 children, Mitzi, justice for Mitzi and justice for her 3 children as well that lost her mother. So I'm going to be doing definitely some more, not only the Watts case. I'm going to be doing the next live stream definitely on the GPS and data, and then midweek or something, next week or the week after, next week after doing the Watts GPS live stream, we're going to go start off with the Unsolved series. There's going to be a lot coming. And I definitely continue with the Watts case, but we need a little bit change, you feel me, guys? We need a little bit change, set our mind off, because there are more horrific cases and cases that are really unsolved, and I just want to get justice for this beautiful young mother. She was set on fire. So it is really horrific. So if you want to join me for that, feel free. So now let's get back to chat a little bit. So now I can see you guys in chat. I can read out stuff as well. So just give me a second to catch up on the chat. Press that join button, Frankie. Thank you. Yes, he was sure resentful to the finances. Right. Mary is saying, someone mentioned earlier that perhaps these murders were revenge on Shanann for something she had done while living in North Carolina. Could you comment on that? Well, that would be going into that Dirty South stuff, right? And I'd rather not talk about that Dirty South in public. And there's reasons why. I mean, I don't think anything can happen to me since I'm not living in the USA, but still I also have a responsibility for my members and a responsibility for my subscribers somehow, and I don't know if I want to talk about this. I had heard about a theory that I found quite interesting. That was back in 2018 when this all unfolded, that they did owe money and that it was indeed had something to do with Dirty South customs. But like I said, I did not dig into that too much. Well, it could have something to do with it. Maybe not. I don't know. I did not dig deep enough into that, but I'm definitely gonna do that, like I promised you before. But I'm not going to do that on a live stream. And if I do that on a live stream, I will do it for members only, just simply to protect myself and to protect members. Right? Does anyone want to come on the stream? I'm gonna put up the link here. You guys can join me for a chat. I really don't think, Paula is saying, I really don't think CW knew the severity of debt they were in. Her parents said they didn't know, but CW said they knew they had money issues, but not as deep as it was. Yes. Yeah, I don't think that Shanann's family or the Watts family knew either. Going through the discovery and all the different interviews of her friends and family members, it seemed like Shanann told quite a few stories to a few different people and told different stories to people. And it, that's just my opinion I'm stating here, right? So what I noticed was she told people living close by different things than she told people living in North Carolina, if that makes sense, right? So yeah, I don't know. What can I say to this? Yeah, she probably owed money previously, but when we look at her house purchase, and she made almost $35,000, where's that money? Was it a down payment? I don't know. So if anybody wants to join me, feel free. Chicken head. Yeah, why did she never talk about her business? Right. Thank you, Pride or Honesty. Thank you for, let's add a sticker, super chat. Go into her first marriage name, not maiden or second marriage name. Say again. Go into her first marriage name, not maiden or second marriage name. What do you mean, Gypsy Moon? Desiree, yes, I will definitely link that. Hold on, maybe I can do it right now. Just have to check I'm gonna definitely, I gotta look for myself where it is. Wasn't the last right? Yep, I'm definitely gonna post the link now to that first GPS live stream. So this is it. I just posted it. Maybe I can pin it on my phone. Let's see if I can pin it. Yep. It's pinned. More people involved. Red car. Red car, Tammy. I don't know. I don't think there was a red car, to be quite honest with you, because I did all that shadow stuff and my laptop was in repairs and I used my old laptop. So I got to redo that video because it's awful. It's like blenders in the background. So it's King last name. Yeah, it's King. I do think that's a reflection of Betty's car. I think that's her backlights. I don't think that's a red car. But like I said in my previous live stream, you gotta look at where the doorbell starts recording. It's right at the edge of that tile when Shanann walks up, right? If there was a car or if there was anybody else other than Chris Watts out there, the doorbell would have recorded this because they walked over that certain point, right? And if there was a red car in the gravel or in the grass, don't you think the doorbell would have picked that up? Right? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's only my opinion. I definitely gotta redo that shadows video. But in my opinion, I don't see a red car. I see a reflection of backlights, and I don't see shadows either. You gotta watch the live stream on where I explain how Nate's camera actually works, and it's really low frames per second. And this has to do with why you are seeing what you are seeing, and it's just an illusion that you are seeing a shadow walking out. I mean, the light doesn't match where he's walking, or in this case, they think Bella is walking out. The light doesn't match; it goes straight on. There's no light source coming from behind. If there was a light source, the shadow would be right under the truck, and it's right in front of the truck. So what you're actually seeing, in my opinion, right? I redo that video definitely for you guys. But what you're actually seeing is a reflection of his own shadow, right? This was filmed on a really, really, really low frame per second. So it skips over and over and over. And then on top of that, it has a 10-second delay. So it really is an illusion, an optical illusion, I would almost say, right? So yeah, but definitely everybody has their own opinion, of course, but yeah. Catherine, are you there? I haven't even seen you, but I'm not that far reading out. I think Nate knows more than he is saying, and it's too afraid. What do you mean, Frankie? What more does he know? What do you think? What do you think he knows more and is too afraid? Afraid of who? Also, you know, I'm just looking through the comments. Catherine, I don't see you at all. I don't see you at all in the comments. Why is that? I don't see you. Yes. Yes, good girl. Mitzi is very beautiful. She is very beautiful. Yeah. And nobody cares. Not the police, not her friends, not her husband. Her husband is, oh God, I can't even with this guy. But you guys see, and you form your own opinion on this case. It's really, really tricky. Oh, Catherine, now I see you. Yeah, asking permission for pics. Not sure if I understood that correctly. I was saying I would share your pictures you sent me through email. You know, I mean, I'm not quite sure if you're that far to give it away now, but those pictures you sent me, they really blew my socks off. Right. I see her now too. Yeah. Nate lied and said he heard them fighting and then later retracted it. Yeah, but don't you think that was kind of like, I'm gonna insert myself because, I'm just gonna try and be relevant kind of statement? I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe he has, but certainly not Shanann and Chris. Maybe somebody else. Maybe he heard and Kay and Chris was arguing, because do you remember when Dieter led her upstairs and she was like, "Oh, do you really want to give this all up?" And then she found out that they were trying for a baby and that she was actually pregnant. And Chris said, yeah, but it's not my kid. It's not my baby. It's not mine, and blah, blah, blah. And she ran out and they were arguing and she was outside texting him for half an hour and stuff like that. Could possibly, that it was her. Definitely. Why not? Everything is possible in this case. I'm gonna put the link back up. Sorry guys, I'm still a little bit from my flu. I think he was forced to retract that. Yeah, by whom? By whom? That's the question. Maybe it was not Claudia saying, maybe it was not Shanann, and yeah, that's that's what I was just saying, right? Yeah, everybody is basically saying that, right? Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what we can make out of this. I think this is pretty good information too. Give this definitely a thumbs up. And if nobody wants to come on, then I would wrap it up now. So I told you guys what I wanted to tell you and what I wanted to show you. And I would go and prepare the next live stream and also talk to Mary, because she's gonna be in with me on Mitzi Galimides' case. And really, I really recommend to join in when we do that live stream, because this case really is so sad and it also will blow your socks off. It's so obvious who did it in this case, right? It's no question. It's obvious, and so much. It's just so much evidence and nobody cares. Why? But you'll find out. We'll find out together. It would fit the timeline, right? I can't remember when he said they argued, but he said, if I remember that correctly, he said recently, right? Like in the past weeks. Sorry, Jennifer, no idea how, and not mine, just trying to get TJ to spill the beans. What do you mean, Joe W? Spill what beans? Jennifer, what did you say? Let me scroll back. Feel free to go up on panel. Yeah, I'm here. Do you want to expose what I sent you? People are asking. Catherine, if you want me to, I can do it. But if you want to show that in private, like we do, maybe tomorrow, we do members only live stream where you can show your stuff, what you have, and I put you up on panel, Yeah, Catherine is gonna join. Okay, I'm gonna stay for a little bit longer, bore you to death. Simon, there's allegedly a 10-second delay, and that's why it didn't record Shanann walking up, is what I heard. Right. Some people say that video footage of Shanann coming home wasn't even from August. It was from May, if I remember that right. And Claudia saying Shanann was not there much recently. I have stuff about the cell phone towers. Yeah, I have stuff about the cell phone towers too. Yeah. Did a whole stream on that last week. That is silly. What is silly? Simon Bagel saying, asking Frankie Post, why would they hold that back, right? Oh, Catherine is in.
I'm here.
Hi, Catherine.
Hello. I'm sorry. I'm watching my grandchild, and I'm trying to get on with you. And
Oh,
it's one of those
nice.
crazy days.
Yeah, crazy day indeed.
So yeah,
How
I've
are
got no
you?
problem if you want to show that. Nobody else has, and I know Gone Primetime has seen them, and so has Ridgeback GMA.
Okay, yeah, if you, I mean, if you want me to show them, I can. It's no problem at all.
That's absolutely fine. It'll give people something to look at and discuss.
Yeah, yeah, can definitely do that. Hold on, let me copy that real quick, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna go in my emails.
I hope you can hear me okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hear you nice and fine. I'm gonna just screenshot them from my email. I mean, you guys
Yeah, they
have
blew me
seen
away.
it, but
Once I saw it, I was like, oh my God.
yeah, I was like, I was about to fall asleep, and then you sent me that email, and I couldn't even sleep.
What's going on with my volume here?
That was like really good.
There we go. Yeah, and that was before Chris got even to the house for the welfare check.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is crazy.
So now I've got
You
to
guys
explore
need to see this.
closet image I found and see if I can't get a better picture on that. Trying to get my, there we go.
I remember you sent that to me earlier, but I don't see anything other than her boots.
Her boots, but there's a garment that's pulled forward. It's all within a split second.
Right.
And it was actually Ridgeback that saw it and brought it to my attention. And I
Okay.
just kind of reached out and I'm trying to get better images of it.
Yeah, probably that's the issue. That it's
I mean,
not a pretty.
if you watch the video, you can see the arm pulling back.
Yeah, I put it even on slow on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I was doing screenshots and stuff, but I don't know, maybe I wasn't looking right, but
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
one of those things. I'm
I
sorry.
did
Go
not
ahead,
enhance
PJ.
anything, but yeah,
Yeah,
I just
it happens in like a tenth of a second.
yeah, exactly. It's so hard to see, and you really,
Yeah.
you know, in my eyes, I need glasses. I need
Well,
to
I
go
actually
see
saw
it.
it in a room with no ambient light, and I had my iPad on bright, and I just kept looking and looking, and then once I saw it, it was there, and I'm like, okay, I'm never going to forget this image.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was
now,
thinking when I saw these pictures you sent to me.
yeah, now I have proof that somebody was actually in the house between the time Chris walked in through the garage and made it to the front
Yes.
door.
Yeah. And also, I must say I'm not a believer in ghosts, right?
Yeah.
And if somebody says this is maybe a ghost, or what's this called? These little thingies that show up when people say, "Oh, that's a ghost" or something.
Oh, the orbs,
Orb?
little.
Right.
Yeah.
Orbs.
No,
So,
the one bright picture I have is just a negative exposure because I could see it so clearly when I did the negative. I was like, oh my God, there it is.
right. So yeah, Jennifer Orbs. I couldn't remember what it was called. I'm gonna teach you guys
Little orb
German.
lights, yeah.
We take lessons. Okay. Yeah, let me get this real quick so I can start with the first image. Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. So I
All
have
right.
permission. I have permission from Catherine. And like other creators say, you saw it here first.
You did.
So-
You absolutely did. And I'm so glad. Hold on to your boots, everybody. It's going to be wild.
Yeah. So this is
Yeah.
definitely no ghost. Definitely not. Okay, so
Nope.
here comes first
Nope.
picture. There you go. I'm gonna make it bigger. So tell me, you guys, if you can see that all right.
That's the area you need to focus on, what I've circled in red.
Right.
Yep. That's the first image.
I mean, I can probably make, that's about it. How much I can zoom.
Yeah.
So you
That's a little
guys,
bit better.
you guys here, and this was actually before Chris Watts came home, right?
Yes. This is actually from the time when he went in. He's between the garage and opening the front door. You can see the shadow of law enforcement in the window. He's actually talking with Nicole Atkinson and her son, saying, you know, you people can go in, but it's up to Chris.
Right.
It's just before he opens the door. Correct.
Okay, you guys see that circled, right? So let's move on to the next picture. Same here again, but this is different. Like this is a different.
Yeah, it's moved a little bit.
You cannot see it really good, but you know, if you focus on what I think that's an arm or something.
Yes, it's an image of a person different up there.
It looks like a person is moving up there. And if you watch the actual body cam footage, you can see that even clearer. So this is in here, right?
Yes.
You definitely
see
see
a person heading towards the stairs. Correct.
Right.
That's the negative that I did. That's when I was like, oh man.
Yeah. And you know, I mean, that's clear as day. You know, that this is a person.
And the face you're seeing just below her is the face of the law enforcement officer waiting for Chris to open the door.
Right.
He's outside the door.
In this area, right? Here?
The blacker part, yes. You can see his nose. The darker part is his reflection in the glass waiting for Chris to open the door.
And this is the door, right?
Correct.
This is the door. This is the little...
So this is just really zoomed in, and then I put it on negative exposure, and that's...
You can clearly see hair and all that in that picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here, moving
and here
again.
It is without the negative.
Right. It's crazy. It really is crazy.
That's the person actually walking towards the staircase.
Right. Here, another negative where you circled it. Oh man, this is creepy.
Gives you the chills, doesn't it? This is just reversed because I actually found it easier for me to see with the picture flipped over. It's just in reverse. Yeah.
Pride or Honesty is saying, so yeah, that area is not a place where someone can stand. It's just a wall up there. It's a reflection.
Exactly. You can see a little bit of a bedroom, a crack between the wall and the bedroom. Now, this is where there's a person, actually, if you watch the video, this person is actually crouched down against the wall. Again, this photo is reversed.
Here, right?
Yes. She's actually, or I shouldn't say she, crouched down at the wall. Again, this picture is reversed.
Against the wall, right?
Exactly. And you can
person
see to the right, there's an arm reaching out towards her.
here,
Yep, yep.
do you think there were two people up there?
I actually believe Chris went upstairs and then moved her downstairs into that closet in the office. And then
Oh, I
as soon as he
see.
got her downstairs, he opened the door for law enforcement. So he got her off the second floor.
Okay.
And
Oh
she
my
went into
God.
the office. He opened the front door.
I mean, you can clearly see that here, right? And it's
Yeah, in
moving.
the video, you can actually see the person crouching down against the wall.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
definitely. Yeah, Capri is saying I'm going to have to find this body cam footage. Yeah, me too. I gotta rewatch that too because it now makes sense, Catherine, with what you told me and what you showed me about the closet.
Yep.
It makes sense now, right?
That person could not have left the house. They had to be hiding in the house. And in one of
Right.
Chris's statements, he did say, she's hiding in plain sight where law enforcement did not search, but
Right.
shines the light, shines the torch. Now, he does shine the torch, his flashlight, into the closet, never walked in to check the closet. And that's where Ridgeback found the arm pulling back. And in some of my
That is true.
photos, you can actually see what looks like a cell phone being held as the arm is being pulled back.
Yes, that's true. When I
Mm-hmm.
rewatched the footage, they did not walk into the closet. He just put his
Right.
flashlight in for
Left to
like
right, and then back to
really
the left.
10 milliseconds or something and
Yep.
goes back. And it's great that you spotted this because normally nobody can really see that, it's a split second.
It is. Even this is a split second in the video. It happens in less than a second. It's so quick. That person comes around the door, goes up against the wall, and then immediately darts for the stairs. And then within seconds after that, Chris opens the front door, and that's why I believe what Ridgeback found with the person in the closet is where this person on the second floor went to before he let law enforcement in.
Oh my God, that's so creepy. It really is creepy.
So we have proof that there was a person in that house because you can see the arm in the bigger circle on the right-hand side. There's an arm reaching forward, and you can see the person crouched down.
Have you checked this? Look at this. Draw your eyes to here. Do you see this? You know how that looks like? That looks like jeans.
Yeah.
A black shirt, an arm, right? And a part of a jeans. I'm going totally crazy right here.
Person there. I mean, you just have to keep watching that clip over and over and over again, and then once you see it, you won't forget it. You'll always see it.
Right. I mean, some people saying it's a reflection. I don't know. It's moving kind of.
Too many coincidences. You can see the body coming out of the bedroom in the very first photo, the dark figure. And then in the video, that figure comes out and goes immediately up against the wall. This is the one that's not reversed. This is her up against the wall, and the arm is reaching. This is a not reversed photo. This is the original photo. It's not enhanced. It's just blown up.
I think, this is, and his shirt has like, it goes a little bit, how do I explain that? His shirt's like a little bit like a longer cut in the front.
Mm-hmm. Now there is a handrail up there. Yes.
Sorry?
Oh, I've seen this for the last 2 months, frame by frame, over and over again.
Yeah.
It's
And what do you
crazy.
think he is giving to her, or why is he
I
or
think he's
she?
reaching to help her up, because immediately
Oh
after
God.
that is where I have the negative, where she's walking towards the stairs. He's
Right.
already out of frame. She's walking towards the stairs, and then within less than a second, the front door opens. Nobody's on the second floor, but that's when Ridgeback noticed there's somebody in the closet. And
Right.
I have looked
But
into that thing in the closet, and I saw it once I saw it again in the closet, I couldn't unsee it. Every time I see that closet footage, I see that arm being pulled back, that shoe pointing up, and that garment moving forward.
oh my God, I gotta rewatch. Guys, watch that body cam footage. You might see it. So, how do you think he led her down the stairs without her being seen?
I believe she saw, okay, the reason she ducked is because immediately, just before she ducked to that wall, that cop looks in the front window. So she tried to hide up against the window. I'm assuming
Right.
it's a she because of the negative I pulled up. I can't say for sure, and I won't say for sure, but because of that negative in the outline, I believe it is a female
Oh yeah.
right there. That's crouched down up against the wall.
Oh my God.
That's standing up. This is the original in a negative form, where she's standing up and heading to the stairs. Right here, she's heading to the stairs. She's already standing up and heading to the stairs.
Oh my God. Yeah,
This
you
is the
can. You
person coming
definitely see that.
around. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
just as she's coming around the there's a door there. She's coming around the door, and she sees law enforcement standing right there. So she crouches right up against that wall. She tries to make herself as small as she can.
Right. Oh my God. So
So you can see her
you
walking
go up the
towards the
stairs
laundry
right
room right
here,
there.
right? But wouldn't
Hmm.
be the landing here?
That's the landing right there. You see the white line? There's uh
That's the
there's a
landing?
stair rail. No. It's just under her. Um, so it's hard to see in this picture, but the second floor landing, in the video, when you watch the video, you'll see the second floor landing. There's a handrail right there, and she's trying to hide behind the handrail up against the wall once she realizes that the cop is standing outside that little window.
Right. Yeah,
So
definitely something.
that's her walking to the stairs. That's her walking towards the laundry room. I believe this person was going to hide in the laundry room.
So this person, right? We don't say names,
Mm-hmm.
is walking towards the laundry room. And then you can
Correct.
see here, I mean, maybe it's just my imagination, but I do see it.
Walking
And
away
here is leaning, that's flipped, right?
up against the little wall. Yeah. You can see
Let's
the laundry room doors open
and
right
then
there.
so basically what she did is she's walking towards here and then
Yep.
hides against the
Crouch down.
wall, kinda,
Yep.
right?
Yep. And I believe this person is trying to help her up and get her down the stairs, because law enforcement is right there at the window.
Oh my God.
Now,
I really
absolutely nobody was supposed to be in that house, and there's no way that is Chris up against the wall.
no. It doesn't
Mm-mm.
look like him.
Why would he have to hide up against the wall? He's there to let people in.
Yeah. How long did he
I
take?
think he's helping that person. It took about a second for all of that to happen. It was quick. It was come out of the bedroom. It was okay. In my opinion, it was come out of the bedroom. Oh crap, a cop, duck. and then Chris went flying up the stairs, helped this person up, and in the negative picture you saw, that's the person walking towards the stairs.
With that one.
Yep. That's the reverse, but that's the one we're actually
That's the one.
walking towards the stairs.
Oh my God.
I never snapshotted frames so fast in my life. Repeatedly. I had thousands of these stored.
It scared the crap out of me because it does look creepy.
Mm-hmm. As soon as I did the negative and started
I don't care if it's
expanding
a
it,
reflection
I was
or
like,
not. It
it
looks
can't be a
creepy.
reflection. You can see the cop's reflection in the glass. The darker gray outline where you see the nose.
Yeah, here, right here.
Yeah, he's the darker gray. Yeah, that's his reflection in the glass.
Oh my God. I mean, doesn't that look creepy,
That's
guys?
crouched down. That's crouched down by the door. You can see there's
Oh
a
my
hand
God.
and an arm reaching.
Right.
Yep.
Do you think it's her?
Huh?
Do you think it's her?
I believe
The
it is.
mistress?
I mean, okay, look at it this way. You've already shown us that the car, her truck, was parked across the street. Correct? That morning. Nobody
I
could have
don't
left
think
the
it was her
house.
truck.
The gray truck
I don't think it was her
across the
truck.
street. Well,
Not that,
regardless, somebody's
mean-
in there.
yeah. I mean, neighbors saw a gray truck, but the one
Right.
that was there when he came home, it was a completely different model.
The one across the street
Yeah,
from his house.
in my
Okay.
opinion. I mean, if that was her truck, Betty wouldn't she have said, yeah, that's the truck? Because it was there
think.
for a few days, wasn't it?
I think it was there for like since that Saturday.
I would have to rewatch that again.
Yeah. But regardless, nobody should have been in that house except for the dog.
Oh my God. This is creepy.
Which now leads me to trying to get better pictures of that closet because I know there's three of us that agree there's somebody in that closet. Ridgeback was the first one to notice it, brought it to my attention, and I
Right.
have just been trying to get the best pictures I can. It's just so hard to.
Yeah, especially if it all happens in a split second, in a blink of an eye, really, you know. But
All I
this
know
is
is
the
that
most
shoe moves.
this is the most
yeah.
important one because
Yeah,
this you
that's
can
coming
see
out of the
clearly
bedroom.
something or somebody is standing basically in the middle of the railing walking towards,
And right
right?
where you're pointing in the video, right where you were just pointing, all
Yeah.
you can see when that door, that closet, that laundry room door is closed, is a sliver of the bedroom with the bedpost.
Right.
It's just a little line, and it's just a shot into the bedroom where you can see part of the mirror and the bedpost. So that figure, and honestly, I think I did see somebody moving in that bedroom while I was taking all these snapshots, but it was too hard for me to get a picture of.
Oh God. Well, it I don't know. I think it cannot be a reflection. You know why? Because you see Officer Kuhn right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's him right here.
Yep.
And what would reflect here?
Nothing. There was
What would
nothing there. If
reflect
you watch
here?
the video,
There is
if you
nothing,
watch the video, there's nothing there just before that moment.
right? If somebody else would stand right here or, you know, whatever, I would say, yeah, okay, this could be a reflection, you know, straight
Yeah,
up.
I even looked for shadows. NA
But
and
he
her
is right
son
here.
are already up at the door. Correct. Nicole
And
Atkinson and her son are already at the door, so there's nobody walking out there. I mean, I even checked the steps that her son took to the front door.
oh my God. And this is clearly, I mean,
Yeah, that's crouched down. When you watch the video, you can actually see the person crouching up against the wall.
yeah. I mean, when you saw the first one, the first picture, that person
Yeah.
was standing right here or walking, and now he or the individual is right up against
Right.
the wall.
Because that's when they were like, oh no, the cop, and went and crouched up against the wall. And I guess I'm assuming the arm sticking out is Chris reaching to say, hey, get out of there, and
Right.
giving this person a hand to get up and get out of that second floor landing before he has to open that door.
Yeah. You know what? I try something. Hold on. Give me a second. I
It's
gotta
in your
try
hands
something.
now, TJ.
I gotta try something.
I commend you for putting this out there. This is
I just want
this
to
is your
try to
exclusive
make
here.
that a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see.
I just wanted
If
to
I
get you the clearest pictures I could. And I have 3 people that I work closely with on the Watts case, and Ridgeback is one of them. And she was saying, you need to go on, Catherine. You need to go on.
Yeah. Oh, this turned into a ghost show.
But
Okay.
I'm really glad that you got the first exposure out there of this, because you deserve it.
Thank you. Hold on. I'm gonna share my other screen with you guys. Which one is it? This one. All right. So let me go back. Oops. What did I do?
I'm still here.
Oh no, I lost it.
The one on the screen?
I lost the one I just put up. Hold on. No, I didn't lose it. I just used the. I'm overexcited. I just
You should have
shared the
seen me
wrong.
when I saw it. I was, because I go through these clips. I mean, I watch all the videos and then I go through frame by frame.
Yeah. So now let's. Is that better?
Yeah, definitely see. Now, right here, there's 2 different pictures. There's one, they look the same, but there's one where she's looking forward, and there's one where the head turns towards the window. So they look the same, but they're just slightly different.
Is that her face there?
Yes, yes.
Oh God. Looks really screw. Oh my God.
And crouched down. She's down on the floor. You see the white line right underneath at the very
Yeah.
bottom? That's the landing. That person is crouched down. That is the landing floor. That's the handrail right there that you're zooming in on.
This one
Underneath
right here,
that,
right?
yeah, that's the handrail. Underneath that, you'll see like what looks like a white wall. That is the landing. Further down, bring your down, down, down,
That
down.
here.
There, that's the landing. Yeah.
Okay, let's. Come on, this is a person, isn't it? I mean, the
Yes,
shirt
of
and
course it
stuff.
is. That's why I've outlined it.
Oh my God. Oh God.
Danielle's gonna freak when she sees this.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's make this other one bigger quick. I need to see this bigger. And everybody
Taking up
needs
all
to
your
see this
time
bigger.
here.
I
I
have
can't see
time.
chat, so I don't really know what they're saying, but
Me neither, but we have Jennifer in there. She's great.
I know.
and I think she can handle everything. uh, right.
I can probably bring it up on me.
Okay, let's share this with you. Oh my God, that's really a different one.
Yeah. That's what I said. They're just slightly different. One, she's looking straight ahead. The other, she's looking right at the window.
Right. Yeah, it is a different one because when that's the railing, right? She's a little
Yep.
bit further up.
Higher. Yep.
Like she's just, or he, we cannot say she, just getting up, it seems like.
Yep.
Oh my God. This is crazy. Let's see this. This is the reverse one, right?
Yes, that's the reverse and negative.
I mean, if that's not a person, what is it?
I don't know, and I have tried everything to prove myself wrong on that, and I couldn't do it. In other words, it was like, all right, this is too good to be true, so let me play around with this, and it's like, nope, it's real.
It is real. I mean,
When you watch
like
the video, you have to watch just before
Yeah.
his arm, right when his arm goes up. That's, you see the timestamp in the corner there. That's the figure coming out, heading towards the laundry room.
It looks like, I messaged you back saying this looks almost like a person with a hood up.
With a hood, yep.
It definitely looks scary and creepy. Oh my God.
Not a ghost though, TJ. You're safe there.
No, I'm not a believer in ghosts. So this is Officer Coonrod, right?
Yes.
What this can't be a reflection. What is this reflecting of?
It's got to be a person because right where your cursor is, if you watch the video, all you see is a sliver of light in the bedroom post right there. This is, the door is open right here. That's why you can't see the bedroom.
That's
That
the
laundry
door.
room door is open. Correct.
Is that the
When
door of
that
the
door is
bedroom?
closed, no, that's the door to the laundry room. When
That
that
one?
door is, I believe so. When just before this
But isn't the
video, the
laundry room
whole time,
isn't the
the
laundry
laundry
room
room
right
is to the
here?
right. Yeah. Did I send you an original of just the floor before any of the shots of the person? Was there an original photo in the email?
No. You only sent me
Crap.
this.
Wonder if I can send it to you now without being disconnected. An original.
This is crazy. I think you're losing connection.
Let's see. Did I lose you?
No, you're back.
Okay. I'm going to send you an original of the floor.
Okay.
And I'm just going to name it original. Hopefully I did not delete them. I don't think I, oh, hold on. I forgot to send the attachment. Don't open that yet.
Jeddah is saying, I've seen the video on this, and in the video version, it looks like starts downstairs. He suddenly stops and then turns, throws something into the laundry room. Person like keys, maybe.
I didn't see
Yeah,
him
probably.
throw anything. All right, let me see if I can find the original. Go to my library here.
Hold on, I think I just got your email.
I sent you two, and I forgot to attach the image.
On
I'm
both?
horrible with that. On both, yes.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
see.
horrible with that.
This email is empty,
Okay.
it says.
Yeah, so's the other one. I'm attaching them now. I'm going to send you two here because one is a little bit clearer than the other. Where'd you go? I have so many of them. It's so hard to scroll through all of them.
Nate
Right.
craves to be included in on everything that makes this video questionable. Pride or honesty says, right. What I don't understand without, bashing somebody, what I don't understand is why his mom writes a book.
There you go.
That's what I don't understand.
Oh, yeah.
I got it.
Okay,
That's the
now you get them.
original one. Okay, hold on.
Those are just the floor through the garage.
Right.
There's nothing going on in those.
Okay. Hold on. Make that. It freaks me out. This picture.
I'm sorry. It's facts.
Okay. Okay. Let's make this bigger. Okay, so that's the original one. Okay, talk me through this. Are you there? I think I lost you, Catherine. Claudia, just go to the main page of the channel, and there's a little button underneath where it says join. There you can join membership. She is still wearing those shades on her head. They look like mouse ears. Yeah, that's so true. That's so true.
So sorry. I lost my audio.
It's okay, Catherine. We have you back.
So
Okay.
you see the
hold on,
bedroom.
let me blow this up. Hold on, I make that bigger for our viewers, right? Okay, so walk me through.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta adjust my audio here. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes?
Okay. I don't know why my audio keeps going down to 0. All right. So right here is looking through the glass. You can see the door frame of the master bedroom. You see the handrail and the landing.
Here it is, right?
Yeah, and then there's the second floor where it goes across. That's the handrail. Keep going to the right. That's also a
This one?
handrail all the way to the wall. Yep. And right where your cursor is, that is the master bedroom doorway.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So when that laundry room door is open, it blocks that whole doorway.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. So this is the master bedroom one.
Yes. Yes.
And then
And
the
when I was
laundry
watching
room.
the videos, right where your cursor is down there, see that gray shadow? There is a figure that moves right there just a little bit at a time in that master bedroom.
This one?
Yes,
Or
right in that
here?
line. No, right in that master bedroom
Here?
door opening. Yep. When you watch that video, I couldn't capture the images, but you can see a person slowly moving, like they're peeking around the corner.
Oh God, okay.
And
So
then
he,
the first image I got was the person coming out, like they had somehow opened that laundry room door, but they're coming out around the laundry room door.
right.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think we all have to watch that body cam footage again.
Mhm. Mhm.
This is crazy.
But that's the only image you get of the master bedroom opening right there.
Hold on, let me put another one. Just so we have something to compare it to. This is crazy. Can't sleep tonight.
I didn't sleep for about 5 weeks once I spotted it, and then I just had to get the right pictures, you know?
Right. So we have 3 different images. This is
Mhm.
the original one.
Yep, before
This
anything
one.
starts, you can see the cop walking up. You can see his shadow in the glass. That's where he's just walking up to the glass.
Right. Okay, then we have this one.
Yep, that's the image. It looks like the door is opening and that person is coming around the open door to the laundry room.
And then we have this one.
That's where the person realizes the cop is in the window, and in the video you can actually see her crouch to the wall and lean up against the wall. And the first snap, you see she's looking straight ahead, and then her head turns to the window.
This is so creepy. This is so creepy. I really want to
And
pull
then
up
you
that
definitely
footage
have
now.
another person.
Oh my God. And this was straight when he ran
This
up,
is
right?
from the time where he goes in the door from the garage. He puts the garage door up. He checks the car. He walks into the house. Nicole Atkinson is on the phone with Shanann's mom, I believe, and she says, "Where's Chris?" And she said he's in the house. And then the officer walks to the front door. Nicole Atkinson, her son, follow, and they get to the front door, and Nicole Atkinson says, "Can we go in the house?" And Officer Conrad says, "It's up to Chris. I'm sure you guys can." And that's when Chris opens the door.
Right. And then he asks him, "Can we come in?"
Can we come in? Yes.
Oh my God. So you think that
This all happened in that time frame.
so he took her down the stairs when they
Mhm.
basically moved to the garage?
This happened in less time than that. This is just before he opens the front door. If you notice when he opens the front door, he's very out of breath. Chris
Yeah.
Watts is out of breath. Okay. In the amount of time where that cop and Nicole Atkinson walked to the front door and stood in front of this window is right when everything happened, right at that split second.
Oh my God, this is a catch.
So
Oh
he was
God.
already in the house for maybe 5, 6 seconds. And then
Right.
they walked to the front door, and this is where, and the only reason I saw it is because I thought I saw something move on the second floor. And I'm like, wait a minute, what was that? And I put it in slow motion, and I'm like, okay, something definitely moved. And I just snapshotted my way through this footage over and over and over again.
Wow. Yeah, he was, people in chat saying, yeah, he was running fast. Yeah, he definitely was all over the place.
Yep.
Oh my God. Welcome, Claudia. Oh God. I don't even know what to think at the moment. I mean, I definitely gotta rewatch the whole body
I have
cam thing.
searched so many different videos and everything trying to see better pictures of this. And honestly, I saw one channel that it was very brief where she said, you know, there's somebody definitely there. Well, I already knew somebody was there. I was just trying to find good images to see if anybody's put it out there. Nobody had, except for that one person. And I think I sent you that link in the email.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I had to go through and find the best body cam footage I could find, which is this one that we're watching now, and just snapshot it over
right.
and over and over again. I must have had
But
3,000 photos.
oh my God. But isn't it like weird them you watch the body cam footage and you don't see anything, and then
Yeah,
you think to yourself, I gotta rewatch this. I'm looking for clues. And then the more you watch, the more you see.
yeah.
You know, it was
I
like,
decided, since I've gone through this so much in the past almost 3 years now, that I was going to just start going through all the body cam footage again this year and look at it more frame by frame instead of the whole picture.
right. Yeah, this is what
So,
I gotta do with Nate's footage, because I personally don't believe there's any shadows,
right. I
because
have a hard
maybe
time.
because I don't see it, but the light source and everything is so just weird.
Yeah.
No,
Now, if
there's
I can
nothing
get better
light.
pictures of the closet footage, I
Oh yeah,
mean,
definitely.
I believe that's exactly where this person went, in the closet. I've looked at before and after pictures of the closet. They're different. I've looked at during. They're different. But just trying to get those right pictures is, I mean, you actually have to see it to know it's there. It happens that quick.
It is
I mean,
crazy.
there is nothing on that second floor that looks remotely like that.
No, especially you
And
see that person, and then a split second later you see
up
that
against the wall.
same person right there.
Mm-hmm. In the video, when you watch the stream, you can actually see that person crouch down behind the wall, look straight ahead, and then look at the front window.
Damn it. I really want to have a good program where I can enhance pictures like really well.
I know.
Maybe we get to
That's the
see a
best I
face
can
or
do with the
something.
equipment I have.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, it's crazy. That really is crazy. Oh God.
Do
Yeah,
with what you want. I'm just glad it's out there. I don't see how anybody can say there was nobody on that in that house.
yeah.
There definitely was.
Hi, Dave. Welcome, Dave. He's saying bathroom door being locked for an hour is suspicious. Do you mean because there wasn't any water in the toilet? You know, guys, this happens. You know, before the lockdown, we used to go for 3-week vacations and stuff. And when we came back, our water in the toilet was gone too. So it's just, I think it's not suspicious that there wasn't any water in the toilet if they didn't use that bathroom anyway. It just goes away. I don't know where it goes, but it just goes away, that water. I don't know. I noticed that when we came back from a 3-week holiday or something, that the water in the toilet was gone. Photoshop would be good. Yeah, probably.
Yes. You're going to find when you're going through this, if you're taking snapshots, there's a thumbprint or fingerprint on that glass, which is just as annoying as that bush.
Yeah.
It's like, you're in the way.
Richback saying the crazy thing about the closet is after Chris and the officer go next door to look at the footage, the closet door is open when they get back.
Yes.
Oh my God. Is it?
And the cop does close the door. Yes, it is.
But wasn't Nicole Atkinson in there and her son and stuff? I mean,
no,
they might have been nosy.
Oh, they were, but they weren't in the office. I don't believe they were. They stayed in the living area and went upstairs. The cop did look in. As soon as he looks in the closet, he shines his flashlight to the left, then to the right, to the left again. That person pulls back in between both times he shines his light to the left. That cop does shut that closet door on his way out.
Right.
As soon as he's done in there, he shuts the door. And when they go back in, the door is open.
Didn't Nicole Atkinson go into the office because she found Shanann's purse? I
think the purse was on the counter.
Behind the door.
No. Yeah.
So maybe there is a connection between, looking for mail or, insurance policies or something, and then just, throw her purse behind the door.
Mm-hmm.
Could all be connected.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason why that office desk was in such a mess.
Yeah, everything is suspect. That's right, Natasha. Everything is suspect.
But
was there a manhole in the bathroom? I didn't see one. I saw one in the laundry room. Like where it goes to the attic? If that's what you mean?
That one had insulation in it.
Yeah. And the officer, I can't remember her name, that woman officer, female officer, she opened that little manhole in the laundry room, didn't she?
Yes,
but
that's the one that had all the insulation that fell out of it.
Yeah, but what always was kind of suspicious to me was this thing. Hold on, maybe I can find it. That thingy, that air conditioner thingy in the living room they had. It was quite huge. Let me see, maybe I can find it here.
Usually most attic accesses are going to be in a garage, which theirs wasn't because they had a second floor.
Right.
The laundry room, which
is a given. Do you guys remember? It was a text message where Shanann said, was that guy there to fix the AC? And that guy sent her messages back saying, yes, I've been there like 2 times, but nobody was at home. And then she texts Chris saying, I'm telling the guy to come by to fix the AC. Are you going to be home or something along those lines? And he's like, yes. But we never saw if he actually was there to fix the AC.
Right.
Maybe he did not want the AC to be fixed for a reason,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
That could be.
let me show you this. This thing is kind of, this always, I don't know, always had a weird feeling about this, because this is, I think, a vent or something for the AC. Hold on. Let me show you this. Do you guys see that? This?
Yep. That's where his air handler. Well, his air handler is actually on the second floor, but he may have two AC units, one for the first floor, one for the second floor.
Yeah, and she is saying, Shanann was saying the AC wouldn't work. You know, that's why they had these ceiling fans on all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted it to be fixed. And he, Asmunch, was never at home, right? And this guy came like 2 times, and he was never at home. And he's like, you know, it's useless because it makes no sense to come by because never anybody is at home. So maybe
Right.
he didn't want
Ellen
the
B
AC.
just put in here the playroom upstairs had an attic entrance.
Right. Natasha Asmunch.
I'll have to look at that. Yeah.
This is honest between us, guys. My husband calls my son. If he does something, you know, stupid, he says, "Oh, you're an ass munch." And this is, you know, I just find it funny. The fan in Cece's room was off. Was it? Yeah,
I don't
I can't
know.
remember. I really can't remember. But what I do remember is that message, that those messages they exchanged when it was about the AC not working. Because some people were asking, why are there fans on? And I always thought, you know, once you turn the light on, some people have these mechanics in their houses, you know, once you turn the light on, the ceiling fans automatically go on as well. This
Yeah,
is why
some are
I thought,
set up on different switches too, or some have a remote control.
yeah. But it what was the attic access was definitely in the laundry room, because I saw that female officer poking in it, and
Mm-hmm.
I think she opened it a little bit as well.
Yep. And all that came out of there was insulation, and she's like, no. And she
Those
slid the door
fans
back.
were on full, yeah. Frankie is saying those fans were on full power when they first went upstairs. Yep. Full power. That's true. Yeah,
Okay,
but this
seeking. Dave says he was alone in the house for 74 seconds. That's a long time to get from the garage to the front door.
yeah. Definitely. 74 seconds, that's over a minute. That
Yes.
is enough
I know it did
time.
seem a long time.
The one in the negative. Oh, there was 2. Really, Ellen? There was 2. One in the laundry room. Right. Where was the other one?
Somebody said it was in the kids' playroom. Ellen B said.
Ah. Yeah, that could be. I definitely gotta rewatch that body cam footage.
Yes. Trust me, I still keep rewatching it.
Tiger
I'm my
Girl
biggest critic.
saying, Tiger Girl is saying, this stuff today is why it always annoys me when people say, leave the case alone. There's nothing else to find. Fantastic work, ladies. CCS 10 was off too.
I think she meant fan was off too.
CC's fan, yeah.
Yeah.
Claudia saying she just rewatched. Bella's fan was on and CC's was off.
And that's weird.
That is really weird. Yeah, I totally agree too, Tiger Girl. Yeah, so one was in the playroom, Ontario, at Orion is saying. So we definitely know now. We definitely know now. Okay, if the kids has their own playroom, then why didn't Shanann's parents stay in that room instead of the unfinished basement? Maybe by that time, the playroom wasn't finished. Maybe
or they
you know,
may have felt like they had more privacy being in the basement.
that too,
Parents.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, or it wasn't
Their own
furnished,
space.
or I don't know.
Yeah.
Good question though. If the kids had their own playroom, why didn't they stay in there? Right. Yeah, gives you something to think about, no? Oh, I came across something today when I was putting the presentation together. I found a website. It's something about with true crime, and they listed. They also made a little timeline on the pregnancy and birth dates and on all of them. And they said, isn't it weird that Shanann's parents came over to live with them? And before that, they tried to sell their house in North Carolina, right?
I
And
had heard that, yeah.
And they came over to live with them. And Sandy stated that they were helping Shanann, watching Bella because and fighting, her lupus and stuff because she was pregnant with Cece. But when they were over there, Shanann wasn't even pregnant.
Oh,
So
she
that
wasn't? I thought she was.
She wasn't.
Oh, wow.
I gotta look for that website again, and I'll show you guys next time, because that was quite interesting. They stayed, they were over there. Obviously did not sell their house. They stayed over there for 18 months, I believe. But she wasn't pregnant.
Yeah, they were there for a long time.
That was like right in 2015, I believe, in February. And Bella was only born in 2014, right? In December.
Yes.
And they stayed over in 2015. And when Bella had her first birthday, they were present as well and living there. But Shanann wasn't pregnant.
Wow.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Mrs. Rusak was the
Unbelievable.
smoker. What does that even
I
mean?
saw that. That's probably why she wanted to be in the basement.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, she's smoking cigarettes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. And that's why she was staying. Yeah, that could be a reason. Yeah.
So I'm going to still keep looking at my wonderful little pictures there, and that, because I swear I see somebody moving in that little sliver in that bedroom, that little sliver of wall right there. I swear I see a figure moving in that
Yeah,
bedroom.
definitely. just send me over the pictures, and
Yeah.
in the next stream, we're gonna definitely go into this again, because this is quite
And then I
interesting.
still got to see if I can get better pictures of the closet. Oh, that's driving me crazy. I know it's driving Ridgeback crazy.
Yeah, it does. And your
Yeah.
eyes are drawn, and then, I get a headache when I do this.
I find it sometimes I'll watch it over and over and over again, and then I'll just turn all the lights off and turn my device settings to the brightest I can and just watch
Right.
it that way with no ambient lighting. And that's when I actually see, after I've relaxed my eyes and everything, I actually
Yeah.
see what I'm like, okay,
Have
I
a
know I
coffee.
saw that right there.
Yeah. Dave saying even Frankie Jr. lived there for a short time, but he had to leave Colorado. Why did he have to leave? And I also thought when they went over for 6 weeks to North Carolina, this was the first time he ever saw the girls. So if he was living there, he must have seen at least Bella, no?
Yeah, you would
And why
think.
did he have to leave, Annette, right? TJ and Catherine, C. Fan, bloody,
Oh, bloody,
fantastic work once
fantastic, bloody
again, poet.
tastic, bloody
Much respect
tastic.
and thank you. Thank you, Joe. Natasha is saying, I wondered if they tried to take DNA off the sheet found out at Survey. I know NK was doing laundry that Monday. Yeah.
TJ, here's something that's always baffled me. In Chris's, I think it was his first Wisconsin interview, he said, I think it was right when he said, Daddy, are you going to do the same to me as you did to Cece? And he said, then I went and smothered her with and he said, shh, and he said, blanket.
Yeah.
I believe he was going to say sheet. And I've always felt there's more DNA on that sheet than what they've let on or what they've told us about.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was not the Yankees blanket,
No,
because
that was
that
in the
was
bedroom.
found at home.
Yeah.
And it definitely was not her little pink blanket with the hearts on it, because that was found in
Nope,
the
that
garbage.
was in the trash.
So, yeah, I would have to re-listen to this. But he's kind of, when he gets excited or, feels trapped, he starts stuttering.
I noticed that.
What I noticed.
When he also stutters just before he slips out a little bit of truth.
Yeah,
He doesn't stutter when he lies
yeah.
or
Claudia is
when he's
saying,
reading by the script.
yeah, Claudia is saying CW mixed up strangling and smothering repeatedly. Yeah, that's true too. In the
Mhm.
start, he said, when he was all about Shanann did it, he's like, she strangled them, or and then, oh, she smothered them, and then again she strangled them. So he
Well, that's why I
didn't.
don't think he did any of it.
Oh, I
As far
don't
as
think I
girls
do.
go, I think he
I
was
think,
reading from the script.
yeah, I think the girls were long out of the house before Shanann got home.
Yeah,
This is
I
my
Shanann
theory.
ran to the basement.
Yeah, Claudia saying, how wouldn't CW be sure about the cause of death? Why would he lie about it? Right. I mean, yeah. Are we going to watch the closet video in slow speed? Richback's asking.
Oh,
Oh
me
my,
and Ridgeback have been on a mission for this. I have
this is
watched
going to
it
be a
in
long night.
slow speed, fast speed, medium speed, frame by
Yeah.
frame.
But you
I
guys
just,
let me definitely know what you find, yeah? Send me an email.
oh, definitely. Definitely. I mean, we know somebody was in that house besides Chris that day. That
Yeah,
That I
Claudia.
think I proved. Now I've just got to prove that that person went from the second floor to the closet, which I know she's in there or that person is in there. But
Yeah,
it's a high-heeled shoe, so I'm saying she.
yeah. Yeah, why would he lie about it, Claudia? He probably did not lie. He probably didn't know the cause
Exactly.
of death, you know? We don't know. This is why people may want to go back and watch the first video, right? Yeah, but it's bad, Jennifer. It's really bad. I have to redo this because you really think like a blender is going off in the background. It's horrible.
They're
Don't
all good
watch it.
videos.
Wait for
They're
the
all good videos.
new one.
Don't listen to her.
Don't watch it. Wait for the new one. All right, guys.
So,
To wrap it
yeah,
all
I
up.
gotta go get my grandbaby to bed.
Yeah, thank you for being on, Catherine. Let me
And if I
definitely know
find
what you
better
guys find.
pictures, yeah,
Yeah,
if Ridgeback, she knows my email, I know hers. So if either one of us gets better photos, we'll definitely get those to
yeah.
you.
My email is up in the About section, so everybody feel free to send me an email if you have any questions or suggestions or something else you want to talk about. I'll be back definitely with the new stream same time next week, but maybe we do a little, member chat where we can also discuss further findings of Catherine and Ridgeback. Would be nice to hear what they find and to see what they find.
We've tried.
And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and night and weekend. And I'm gonna see you all very, very soon, hopefully. If not, if you're not a member already, please consider to join to not miss out on our little chats. And if you don't want to join, also fine with me. Then see you guys next week, Saturday. Thank you, Jennifer, for doing a great job being a moderator. And I hope you keep this job forever. Then also thank you for everybody who sent a super chat or super sticker. And thank you for everybody just being here and being you and being so polite in the chat. And it's really nice to see you guys every week. We get like a little family, aren't we? And yeah, to wrap it all up, have a great weekend, have a great night or a great day or a great afternoon. And see you guys very soon. Bye bye.